Pomyślmy ważniejsze sprawy związane z całkiem rozwojem.
Disco Friday.
It's the iPower Evening Show on this special edition of Old Funkin' Disco Friday. I'm DeMarco White. Thank you once again for being with us. We're doing Prince tributes all throughout the show. As you already know, he passed away on Thursday, April 21st of this year. And in the fourth hour, Ricky, Raphael, Stefan, and myself will chime in on our thoughts about the late, great funk master out of Minneapolis, Minnesota. Meanwhile, with us on the phone is no stranger to the IPES. He's a motivated speaker out of Las Vegas, Nevada. iPower One Nation, please show your love to Coach Tim Pierce. Coach Tim, welcome back to iPower.
What's happening, B-Town? What's going on, DeMarco? How you been doing?
I've been doing good, brother. It's been since 2013 we last spoke. How are things going with you?
Oh, man, I'm still doing the same old, same old. I'm a recruiting coordinator at De Anza College out here in California. Left Las Vegas for a little bit, raised my kids up, took some time off of doing what I like to do, and now that my kids are grown, I'm full-fledged at it, so.
Right. We're talking about the late, great Prince Rogers Nelson, who passed away at age 58, known worldwide for his music, for his famous music that we're all familiar with. I Will Die For You, I Want to Be Your Lover, Let's Go Crazy, Kiss, You Sexy Mother Effer, Do Me Baby, Adore You, those kind of songs. What will you remember of the late, great Prince?
Man, well, you know, it's funny that you said that, because my favorite song all time since I was a senior in high school was If I Was Your Girlfriend.
Right.
And I remember I used to really like that song.
Right.
And I played football, so it was kind of in the locker room, the guys would hear me singing If I Was Your Girlfriend, and to them it sounded weird. They didn't understand that song. So I had an understanding of what Prince thought like when I was 16, 17 years old. So I'm a big fan of Prince. I went to see the International Lover Tour in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
Wow.
I mean, yeah, I did. I got a chance to see him sing Do Me Baby live. I seen Sheila E. with him. I got to see Morris Day at the time.
Wow.
I remember when he first got the time out, Alexander O'Neal, who sang Saturday Love with Sherelle, he was the lead singer of the time.
Wow.
Yeah, but he didn't like the work, so Prince cut him loose and brought in Morris Day.
Wow.
Yep.
What is your thoughts on R&B singer Bobby Valentino, who said he's the new Prince? I mean, after his passing. What are your thoughts about Bobby V?
You know, it's just, like I always say with these young people today, man, they like to crown themselves. I come from a generation where I let you tell me how good I am. I'm not going to tell you I'm Prince or I'm Jim Brown or I'm Michael Jordan. I come from that generation where the next man will say, hey, man, this kid's really good, and I think he's the next Prince.
Right. A lot of the young generation doesn't understand Prince's image, wearing high heel boots and flamboyant gears in his videos and on live stage. So that makes him gay all of a sudden, which is not true. I mean, how does that make you gay on the outfits Prince has worn throughout the years, knowing that he can get any woman he wants?
Man, listen to me. All these young guys talk about how they're players and all this. Prince was the true OG.
Right.
Prince was able to get out there in some draws, DeMarco, and pull your woman. That's how Prince did it. Someone, you remember the girl Apollonia,
right?
That he had with him. As a guy who used to cut my hair was telling me a story about Apollonia, because she ended up getting into the church real heavy and stuff out here on the West Coast.
Right.
And we were talking about that. And do you know, at one time Prince almost convinced her to commit suicide.
Wow, I didn't know that.
I'll meet you on the other side. That's how strong his game was. Now imagine that. Somebody being able to tell you to take your life and don't worry about me. I'm not going to do it right now. I'll catch you later. And someone believed that.
Right.
So anybody that questioned that is just absolutely, utterly ridiculous. Now, when I was young, it was like weird because I come from, my era. Michael Jackson had the zipper jackets and the zipper pants.
Right.
Thriller was big in the early 80s. But here's Prince standing out there with a trench coat, some drawers, and some thigh boots.
Right. Tim, you and I and most people grew up on funk when it comes to George Clinton, the P-Funk, Confunction, Bootsy Collins, Lakeside, mostly the funk artists that we grew up on. And you didn't have to be gay to wear flamboyant outfits on stage performing. That was the style of funk music. Why doesn't the young generation understand that?
Well, you know, it's weird because that's a dumb, because they look at that and they look at that at the way they dressed back then. Maceo Parker and Bootsy and everybody in Parliament Funkadelic, Prince, the Silvers, who else? Patti LaBelle and wear the star suits and all that other stuff. But it's weird to them, and they don't respect that. But yet they want us to respect it when they squeeze it in them medium pants they wear, them little boy pants.
Right. So you didn't have to be gay to be part of the funk generation.
No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Because who was more funkier than George Clinton?
Right.
There's nothing gay about him.
Right. Prince and the late King of Pop, speaking of Michael Jackson, they both had similar backgrounds. They both were born in 1958, had successful music careers. Both were born Jehovah's Witness, and both died so young. Michael at 50 and Prince at 57. What will they most be remembered as?
Musical geniuses.
Right.
Michael Jackson had vision. Michael Jackson had a vision that still to the day has not been touched.
Right.
Period.
Mm-hmm.
Prince could play every single instrument by himself. Didn't need anybody's help. He was doing you a favor when he brought you on. And that's what I remember them two by.
Right.
And I can hear their music all day, every day, and it makes me feel good no matter what mood I'm in.
Yes. Final question. How can people reach out to you via social media, email, and website?
You can always reach me, DeMarco. Ain't nothing changed. I'm at Coach Tim Pierce on Facebook. I'm Tim_Pierce10 on Instagram. And my email address is still TimothyPierce10@gmail.com. And I'm always available. I'm looking forward to coming out to Beantown now that I got a little bit more freedom. You know, my kids are grown. I can go out and help these young people a little bit more.
Good. Shout outs to anyone across the iPower One Nation.
Oh, yeah, man. First and foremost, man, I want to give a shout out to God, the Almighty, you know, the Creator that made things possible for me. Always want to give my wife love, you know that, DeMarco. That's first and foremost as well, man. And my daughters are doing well. I'd like to give a shout out to 740. That's where I come from, Steubenville, Ohio. You know, I'm going to rep that to the fullest to the very last day. Anybody else I forgot, I love you, and you know how I feel about you.
Right.
Oh, and one more thing, my daughters.
Right.
Man, I am so proud of, you know, I always go out and work with other kids and stuff like that, but I am so proud of the young ladies that my daughters have developed into. I feel like my wife, along with myself, did an excellent job raising them. We'll continue to raise them. And shout out to Timmy Joe, Genesis, and Shatira Pierce, and that's it.
Oh, I got one more question. Who do you got in the presidential election? Hillary Clinton or Donald Trump?
I'm going to go with Hillary Clinton. And DeMarco, you know, I've never hid the fact that I'm a Republican.
Right.
At the same time, again, I go back, we come from an era where we didn't talk race, religion, or politics.
Exactly.
Things that we just didn't discuss because it's really nobody's business how you feel. But what's going on now with Donald Trump is troubling to me.
Right.
Because he's perpetuated violence towards one another. And, you know, at the end of the day, DeMarco, when it rains, we all get wet.
That's right.
I'm a little bit more wet than you do, and you don't get a little bit more than I do. And it just bothers me what's going on, you know, with the election. I mean, it's even festered into sports with the whole Colin Kaepernick thing. And
right.
I know that kid personally.
Mm-hmm.
And he's one hell of a kid, DeMarco.
Right.
He's one hell of a kid. And you know, it's like I tell my friends, because, you know, social media has just made people not like each other. Like, we were able to be neighbors, and we liked each other when we've seen us, but now you're able to put your true feelings out there, and it bothers me a lot. Because I didn't know that people would look at someone of a different ethnic group or race or religion and feel that they're better than that person.
Exactly.
I never thought in my life I'd see that. My grandmother went through that.
Mm-hmm.
I went to private school. I went to a Catholic school in Steubenville, St. Anthony's, and Vicki Nerzik was my teacher who kind of helped me get through when my mother died at a young age. And I didn't even understand color or race. And this is in the early 70s in Ohio.
Right.
So what's going on now is just, it's absolutely terrible. I'm afraid every time my kids leave home, I can't sleep until they come in the door.
Right.
And this is all bound in back to the election. This is all bound into this hate monger thing that's absolutely going on. Hillary Clinton, you know, They call her this, they call her that, but at the end of the day, like my party always say, prove it. It's just all hearsay, you know?
Exactly.
And I'm going to vote for her, and I really hope that she wins, and I hope Donald Trump go back to making TV shows.
Thank you. Motivated speaker, Coach Tim Pierce, exclusively here on the iPower Evening Show. Thank you once again for being on the show, and don't be a stranger, my brother.
Call me anytime, DeMarco. And real quick, shout out to B-Town Boston. You know I love you. I ain't going nowhere.
Thank you, brother.
My folks. I'll talk to you soon.
All right, thank you.
All right.
We're up near the top of the hour. Our local CBS News break is next. It's a special edition of Old Funkin' Disco Friday. Keep it locked, everyone. It's the IPES. Good evening.
A special edition right here. It's an iPower Evening Show.
Like and follow us via social media on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Keyword iPower1Nation. Check us out on TuneIn.com. Keyword iPower1FM. Download the app for free via Android and listen 24/7.